me. Hi, I'm Ken Signorello, and I'm going to tell you about my Green Destiny Capital project. The project consisted of a series of road trips, you can probably tell from this, and probably guess it involved some state capitals because of the name, but it was the Green Destiny that provided the inspiration. Green Destiny is a 2001 Mazda Miata Special Edition. It's number 2,993 of only 3,000 made. Now, I bought Green Destiny on December 7th, 2001, a day my wife will tell you will live in infamy. Before this car, I didn't realize just how much a vehicle can change your driving experience. It wasn't long before I was looking for any excuse to drive anywhere. So on a road trip back from New Jersey, I saw the sign for Albany and thought, wow, this is a great idea. I can stop and take a picture of me and my car in front of each state capital. Albany can be the first one. And this is Providence, Rhode Island on the other side there. So at first it was all about the roads. I looked for every twisted, curvy road I could find. I drove Skyline Drive, the Blue Ridge Parkway, and discovered the ultimate curvy road, Tail of the Dragon, in North Carolina. This road has 318 curves and 11 miles. Things we would call roads here in Vermont are not the same in, say, Utah. This is actually Utah State Highway 261, which runs through the Valley of the Gods, near Monument Valley. I actually saw a tractor trailer on this road, believe it or not. Lots of great roads. Hawaii has some great roads, too. This is the road driving up Mount Haleakala on the left on Maui. This is at about 10,000 feet. And on the right is the Hana Highway, which is a 50-mile road with about 600 some odd curves and 59 bridges, many one lane. Quite a ride. So if you stay off the interstates, you'll find relics like these. You'll feel like you're traveling through the past. They're wonderful. This is Groom, Texas on the left on Route 66. Let's see, Barnes Grocery in Jackson, Mississippi, an abandoned homestead in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. In the south, there's a different flavor. You'll find things like shrines to the past like these, or like this one. So I drove the Gulf Coast, the Natchez Trace Scenic Parkway. I stopped at every barbecue joint and blues bar anybody recommended. And the one thing I learned is that there's a different culture. The Vermont license plates definitely attracted attention, not always wanted. This is Tallahassee, and it's a lovely state or Capitol police officer checking me out at 7 o'clock in the morning in an empty parking lot, and that's the actual photo of the Capitol there. There's the old Capitol and the new Capitol. This is Oklahoma City, and yes, that is a real working oil derrick out front. So I did a lot of the shooting at night. That's when you can get a lot less traffic and you can get a lot closer to the front. So when you're passing through towns, as opposed to driving on the interstate, you start meeting a lot of interesting people. So I'm shooting the North Dakota Capitol, and this guy in this classic Corvette drives up and he goes, "I know what you're doing." And sure enough, he's doing the same thing. Except he was just doing the North American capitals. That was Bullet Bob. This is the Bighorn Pass in Wyoming, and this is Steamboat Sam. He's selling buffalo and beef jerky on the side of the road, and that's Steamboat Rock in the background there. Everybody stops that passes through here, so it's a great marketing idea. So the Miata is kind of a cult car, and there are clubs everywhere around the world, and so it wasn't very difficult to get together the Oahu bunch to meet up for some shaved ice on Oahu, the north side. They gave me a lot of local knowledge of places to go and visit, which was wonderful. So in addition to the state capitals, I tried to hit some typical postcardy kind of landmarks. So here you see Green Destiny on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, and that's the capital of Louisiana, Baton Rouge. Some of the road trips had other motives. So I wanted to get a hardtop for Green Destiny. It's a convertible, if you don't know. And so I found this guy in St. Louis that makes carbon fiber hardtops. So off we go to St. Louis, and this is the Gateway Arch, and that is the Carbon fiber, 25-pound hardtop. So I also drove the Coast Highway, all of it, in Washington, Oregon, and California. Lots of great spots like this one. There's, you drive through eucalyptus forests, redwood forests, and you're driving along the arid coast of California. It's just an amazing road. Here we are in front of the Alamo in Texas, and you'd think that there isn't that much to see or drive that's exciting in Texas, but there are good places. This is on McDonald's Observatory in Davis, Colorado. And Big Bend National Park, if you've had the chance, is a wonderful place to visit, especially in the spring, right around now. Here's the classic picture of Monument Valley. And you know, I've seen this picture a gazillion times, and after you've driven a lot and been out on the road a lot, you start to sense the power of place. So here's here's Green Destiny on the way home on the last trip, and you can see I made a little sticker for each state and stuck it on there. And what you don't realize is right behind me there's a huge beef feedlot. And after you've seen one of those, you'll have grass-fed beef for the rest of your life. So here's the result of the project, all 50 states. And you know, like I said before, I never thought much about a car beyond transportation, but the Japanese designed the Miata with a concept called Jinba Itai, which means horse and rider as one. Thank you.